All right, we'll give it just a couple seconds here. And we are live. Hello, everybody. Look who I've got with me. I've got the creator of the Clarity Tarot, Debra
Love it.
Zachau. Did I say your last name okay?
You did. It's great. Thank you for having me on, Scott.
It's my honor, and I'm just so happy to have you on here. I actually purchased the Clarity Tarot long before I knew Debra even did collaborations with people. So I was tickled to see her on my friend's channel. So immediately Jackie let me know that she was doing collaborations. I said, "Well, I've got to hunt her down. I've got to hunt her down."
Glad you did.
So yeah, it's my pleasure. So everybody, this is Debra. And if you haven't seen, she's done several other collaborations with people in the community. But I'm just I'm just blown away to have her here with me.
Oh,
So we'll have some hellos here, and then we will do a little chit chat, and we are going to do questions, but it'll be towards the end. So Ness, I saw you donated. Thank you for doing that, and we will take a look after we're done chatting. Okay, and we'll do a couple of questions. We are going to keep it close to an hour, um, but there's lots to do. So let's say hi, and we've got Jackie is here. Hello, dear. And Garnet is here. Hi, Garnet. And we have Courtney. Hi, Courtney. And let's see, Ness, of course. Hi, Ness.
hi, Ness. I know Ness.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
And Morella. Morella's another awesome member who is always here. And Courtney as well. And Miss Moonlight as well.
Oh, beautiful.
So, hi, Miss Moonlight. Hi, Polly. How are you? And Carolyn is here. Linda Thompson is here through your channel, Debra.
Oh, yes. Hi, Linda. Thank you.
Hi, Linda. Welcome. Joe G is here. Hey there. And Jessica Lynn, another one of my faithfuls, is here.
Oh.
And look here, there's a tarot stash.
Hey.
You know Gerald?
Well, he invited me on his channel. We're coming close to that too. Thank you.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. He was my first live. He talked me into doing my very first live. And I was so nervous that I was hiding under the covers watching the replay. Cringing.
Never go back and rewatch.
Yeah, I don't now.
No.
Just like, I'm just going to let that go. Mary Thornberry is here on your channel. So hi,
Thank you, Mary.
And let's see who else. Okay, I think that's got it for now. I'll try to say hi and wave as people are coming in. But if you have not subscribed to Debra's channel, please do so. Her information is down below. And also the Clarity Tarot, we're going to be talking about it. But you can get that on Amazon, and for a very nice, very easy price. It's not expensive, and it's just an awesome deck, as you'll see here in a minute when we get to talking. But Debra actually came a little bit earlier, and I'm so glad she did, because we just found all kinds of things in common and just things that resonated with me. So I appreciate you doing that. And yeah, just really excited. Linda said, I love this community. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Oh, you have Debra's deck too.
Yay.
Yes, nice. And let's see, first of all, how about we talk about the tarot deck? Is that okay?
I love it.
Right.
That's my happy place.
Absolutely. Now, I have a question, because I just don't know. It's got your name and Kate Matthews. So did you collaborate with her on the deck?
Yes, Kate is the illustrator,
Okay.
and she came to one of my classes, my tarot classes, and I was surprised to see her because she's an I didn't know she wanted to learn tarot. And after the class, she says, I really don't want to learn tarot. I want to do a tarot deck with you, though. So that's how we collaborated. It took a year, couple of cards every week. And then I wrote the book and it worked out. It's a collaboration.
Awesome. That's what I was thinking, is she might have been the illustrator.
Yes.
Hey, Heather.
Yes.
And hey, Nancy.
Indigo.
All right.
Oh, thank
And there we
you.
go. Jackie is in action. I was telling her about Jackie's the reason why I found her. So I wanted to give credit where credit's due there. Let's see. Now, like I said, I've had this tarot for a while before I even knew that you were in our community so much. And I was telling her backstage, one of the things I love about this deck is the way it shuffles. Like, it has gold gilding on the edges, as you can see. And I bridge shuffle, and I love to bridge shuffle this deck. And it hasn't hurt the gilding at all. Not at all. So I really love the way that was designed. So I just wanted to mention that. And if you don't have the Clarity Tarot, go purchase it because it's awesome.
Yeah, I do want to add, hi, Froxy Roxy. Thank you for coming. Oh, I miss
This Moonlight just subscribed to you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
This is Michelle. Hi from Michelle and Jonathan from Astrological Tarot. Okay, go right ahead. I didn't mean to stop you.
A little bring and brag, but a little tip. It is going into its second printing. The Clarity Tarot is. And I did get a message from the publisher that, oh, thank you, Marilla, that the price is going to go up because prices go up on everything. But they're right now, I think it's like $18 on Amazon. They want to put it up to like $10 more than that. So, after payday, thank you so much. And that should come out by the end of the year. But right now, it's still the older price. And then that. And it did, Russia bought the language rights.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know. But when I mentioned that on my channel, people are saying Russia was really into this stuff. So
wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, me neither.
That's awesome. And it's got a very lengthy book in here that is just awesome. It's got color pictures in it, I believe. And yeah, and how to give awesome readings. It's just got all kinds of stuff in this book. So, and lengthy words for the cards for each one. So
right. Yeah, that's right. That. There's a little I don't know, some keywords at the bottom in case you get lost in a reading. Then you can go to those keywords and it'll pick you up and get you into the room of knowing. That's why I made the deck for people who do readings and they throw down something and they think, oh, where do I begin? Right? Everyone's done that. Be honest. And so then you could hook into a couple of the keywords and think, okay, that's the path into the room of knowing. And so you just take it that way. And also it's there for people who are new, just wanting to learn. But that's how you can learn. You can use it too when you're really fast.
Right. Definitely.
Doing readings one right after the other.
Yeah, definitely. And I'd like to show a couple of the cards, if you don't mind. I'm going to make myself embiggened, although you are the star. So I just want to show a couple of cards here that I love. This is the Magician card. And as you can see, there's love and money on the bottom. And then if you look up here, there's a yes or no. Okay, so we'll be getting into that in a minute because I have a couple questions in regards to those, but I think it's awesome that is like it is. And the illustrations are beautiful. They really are. They're some of the best illustrations that I've seen in a tarot deck.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely.
I'll let
So,
Kate know.
and I love my rainbows, and the fact that the swords are made out of rainbows is like, yes, that's beautiful. Here's the
I love
four of
that.
swords there with the rainbow swords. And it's very inclusive. It's very inclusive and diverse. I love that. And it's just beautiful. So yeah, Nancy's saying beautiful cards.
Thank you so much.
And I have a question here. I don't mean to be funny, but it looks like he's in a thong or he's getting a wedgie with the
I
hangman.
know.
And I
Hey,
think it's
so
funny and it's great.
I know. Well, it certainly makes the card stick out in your mind. You remember that. The hanger. I had talked
Yeah.
to yeah, I had talked to Kate about that, and she says no, she likes that way. It's okay.
I like it too. I think
Do
it's
you?
funny. Yeah, it
It is.
adds flavor to it.
Right, right.
And there's the Nine of Swords. I love that the person's in the wheelchair there. So it's very inclusive. And look at that Queen of Cups in the water and the sensitivity coming out of the cup and just beautiful moon card. This is probably my favorite. Is the last one I'll show is the moon card. It's really beautiful. All right, let me get you back over here. Bring you back.
Thank you so
And
much.
thank you. I want to ask first about the yes, no. I noticed the major arcana are all yes. Is that correct?
Yes, there. But here's how I did it, so people will know. All of the major cards are yes. All of the even numbered cards are yes. All of the odd number cards are no, and all of the court cards are no. So when you go through the deck
Ah,
and you see the devil is yes, there was a box opening that said, "Oh, thank you, Teresa. Hit the like. That's sweet." But that's they say, "Oh, the devil is yes." That shouldn't be true, but it's true, and it will work out for you. I swear. Wedge, different perspective. I love that. That's so funny. Oh gosh. So yeah, that's in the book. I explain all these tips and tricks that I want to share with you today, but
right.
sometimes just easier when you just hear it.
And you do private readings, is that correct?
I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, so is that information on your website? Do you
Oh,
have your
yes,
own
it's on my
website as
I
well?
do have my website. You can go to growyourlight.com or debrazachau.com, and it's they both point to my website.
Hey, Jackie, I'm sure we'll put that in there. And Jackie, if you could put her website, I would appreciate that. So
Thank you so
people will know
much.
how to get to her for the private readings.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. And Deborah has her own channel, like I said. Now you have memberships as well, right?
I do. I do. There's a thank you membership, and then there's two levels. One is strictly tarot. If you wanted to learn tarot, we meet over Zoom, and I answer your questions and I teach and everything. And then the other one is tarot and numerology, and that's when I blend the numerology into it too. So if you know the tarot, then the third level would be good. But people want to learn numbers too.
Oh yeah, I do too. I have a numerology deck, but I haven't gotten too much into it as I'm still learning the tarot and everything myself. But I think that's awesome that you blend all those different things into, your readings and into the deck as well. So that's awesome. So yeah, make sure you guys pick out the deck. It's not expensive. It's awesome. So I think the next thing is those tips and tricks. I want to hear what you got. So
Okay.
put you in the hot seat.
Hey, this is my happy place. So I want to share everything I know. I've been doing tarot for many, many years, and I work on a very, very, very busy hotline to test out all my theories. So all the combinations I do and the numbers and all that stuff has been vetted with a lot of readings. So this is what I learned. It's so cool. So if you put, oh yeah, I gave away a deck to Indigo. So usually people on a yes no will throw down 3 cards, and a past, present, future, or something like that. I don't do it that way because the first card down might be the past, might be the present, might be the future. It depends on how spirit wants to talk to you. But for yes, no, you put 5 cards down because it not only tells you yes, it'll tell you why it's yes. And if it's no, it'll tell you why it's no. Because remember when we always say the future isn't set in stone? Why do we read or people want a reading that says, tell me what my future, what's going to happen to me? What in, like it's in stone. So I want to break that down and put the power back into the client, back into the person I'm reading for. So because we all have option, we do create our own reality. But so let's say if you frame a question, this is like my big example. Will I ever be married? Of course, a wise advisor will reframe that and say, why don't we read, will I meet my person in the next 6 months? That's a wise thing to do. So let's say the answer, I throw down cards and the answer is no, you're not. Those 5 cards will tell me why. And it could be just a perspective change or, so at the moment of the reading is the inspiration to have a new perspective, which will give you new impulses for action and a new outcome. So just because it says, no, you're not going to meet your person, it's going to tell you how you can meet them in the next 6 months. You see what I'm saying? So that's the twist I have for the clarity deck.
I love that.
That's the
awesome.
yes, no.
The yes, no, right? Awesome. What other tips and tricks do you have that you'd like to share with us?
Okay, so open your mind, be loosey-goosey, just entertain the thought for 2 minutes that this could happen. I mean, would work for you. So try this on. Mediumship. Those of you who do mediumship, many of you have the information come right to you. You're already in the room of knowing, you're aligned that way. But there are a lot of people who want to talk to their past loved ones or their guides and wonder what's going to happen, what their message is from their guides. And this is a technique with the deck that will actually help you open the door, because there's many pathways into the room of knowing. Once you're in the room of knowing, you have that download, stuff. It's epiphanies. Well, to get there, I have a technique with the tarot cards. So you mix up the cards and don't have them just all upright. You go to your bed, you throw them in the air, let them breathe, and then you put them together so they're not all straight up. So this is how you would do this. Every reversed court card is a deceased person. So
Oh,
I want to
wow.
remind you, I want to remind you that you have to have the 4 corners of that in your mind. Tell your client or have the intention that you do want to do mediumship with this, because you don't want to do a regular reading, see a reverse court and say, oh, your Uncle Joe is here, right? Because this is just it'll keep you safe. It'll keep you safe with confidence if you keep them separate. But after you learn the technique, then you could open up. Every time you learn something new that resonates with you and you practice, it's just makes it easier to get into that awareness and serve others well. That's the whole idea, is to serve another person well. Because everybody,
Right.
we're all seeking for the person that has the right combination of words to have us go, oh, that's what I can do. Bring relief. And you don't have enough good advisors out there. So here we go. I've got my deck. It's all mixed up. And you lay down cards until you get to your first reverse court. Even if it takes you 70 cards to get
Wow.
to the first reverse court, then that means the reading begins there. So you take the other 70 and you mix them up that's when you start the reading, but you leave the reverse court down. Now, if you know the personalities of the court, then you would describe, of course, if you're reading for yourself, you'll know who it is, but you just describe to the client, oh, I have a woman here. Let's say this is the reverse Queen of Cups. We just had her on. And you the highlights of that, there's someone coming in, a mother figure. Oh, and there's one more thing I do in mediumship is, doesn't matter how old the client is, a queen is older or a
Oh,
king
wow.
is older. So even you're 70 years old and you get this, it would be older. And if you're doing money readings, it would be, the banker, kings and queens could be the one holding the purse, your banker, your mortgage, your this and that. I don't want to go too far off course, but that would mean the knights are contemporaries. So, and you'll have to look into your intuition to see if that knight is a male or female. But you can say, oh, a contemporary of yours, someone in your age group. And if you have pages, yes, they can be messages, but in a mediumship reading, they are people who have passed away. Now, they could be, a child that died in birth, of course, or something like that, or it could also be a dependent adult. We keep forgetting that. We have dependent adults are also represented in the pages. So you go down, we get the first card. And so now I'm reading for this deceased person, mother figure. Even if my client is 70 years old, mother figure is here. And her traits are, she was very loving, even would jeopardize her own well-being to serve another. You go through that. And if that doesn't resonate, that's okay. Just put it in your pocket. We'll continue. You don't want to waste a whole lot of time on who it is, because we got to get to the reading, right? And so if perhaps the very next card down is another reverse court, which actually has just happened, that means there are two people coming through. Now I have the Knight of Swords, very intelligent person, could be a man or a woman, but it's a contemporary, someone, a friend of yours passed away that was very, very bright, and just fill in the gaps for that suit. And so they are also here. And then the very next card that is not a court card starts the reading. The message is from those two people. If a court card comes in and it's upright, that means Spirit is saying, I would like to give the message to this person or that person. And so your client is the keeper of that information to move along, or it is the client. But usually I haven't had a reading in a mediumship reading where the upright court would actually mean another that person I'm reading for, because that person I'm reading for is already here, right? So that's how I do mediumship. You can just start with that. Now, your perspective when you're doing mediumship, you have to come from a different octave, right? Because they're not going to see the petty $5 Five of Swords, if I have the Five of Swords, they see that you have been so pressured that you're starting to have little bitty arguments about these. So that's how I would present the Five of Swords or the Five of Wands. Stop gossiping, or we recognize the gossipers. You see what I'm saying? So it's like from a different octave. We witness you. We witness your strengths. We witness your troubles, and we are here for you. That's how you can start doing mediumship with tarot.
That's beautiful. Yeah, thank you. There's a question here from Heather. Do you plan on doing any additional decks in the future? I think that's a great question.
I have an idea of a deck that I want to do, and it has to do with numerology and the tarot, or numerology and other things. But it's just ace energy. It's just in my head. It's not going anywhere just yet. But thank you for asking.
And what year did this come out? This is relatively new, the clarity, correct?
September of 2022.
Right, perfect.
Is when it launched.
And it's already going for the second edition. So
I know, isn't it great?
That's awesome. All right, so let's go ahead, and if you don't mind, you're going to do a few readings.
Sure, let's do it.
All right. So go ahead and put your questions in caps and emojis. I don't do political. I think Debra does it. I don't. But if you want to do a political, I'm sure Debra wouldn't mind answering that. Is that okay with you?
That's fine. But if you could add your birth date, I can use that as well.
Okay.
If you feel comfortable doing that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So put your birth date in there if you want to, and we'll get some questions out. Make sure they're in caps and emojis so I can see them with my blind eyes here. And we'll get to Ness. Ness, are you here? And you do have to be present for your reading, guys. So thank you for that. Wait for some questions to come in.
Oh, that's Jessica wants. Looks
Gotcha.
Like Jessica.
Gotcha, Jessica. I got you, Kristen. JR. Linda. Holly. Hi, Holly. I don't think I said hi to you. That's from your channel. Holly Deshane is here. And Courtney. And might take just like two more, maybe.
Oh, God.
It's going to go fast.
Yeah.
That's a lot of questions. And Ness, let me know if you're here. If not, we'll just get you when you come in. Ness is here. Okay. And we got Morella, and we'll take one more. No, Ness, I've already got it starred. You don't have to repost it. Hey, Fatima, how are you? So Labetta will be our last, and then we'll go ahead and close questions. So thank you all. And because we have just a limited amount of time, only, but we can go a little over an hour. You said, Debra?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Awesome. Okay. Ness, you're first. So let me go ahead and put your question up here. Pull cards for what should I expect in May, or in mid of May, transitioning Venus and transitioning Jupiter and Sun.
Oh,
wow. This is interesting.
Weren't you one with the kite trine? I think you were.
I think she was. Yeah. Probably.
You're an amazing astrologer.
Yeah, I got you, Ness. I don't know if your internet is behind or not. Oh, it's not. You're good now. Okay. And I asked Linda if I could use her deck to to do readings as well. And as you guys know, if you have been on my channel before, that I love to use this deck, but it's different doing it in front of her. So
No.
we'll see how that goes.
No. It's all yours. I don't. And it's all good.
And if you'd like to go first or second or just whenever,
I
it's
would
totally
like.
fine.
I would like to. I've got some stuff here. So nobody wants to know there's going to be a bump in the road, but you got to be clear, right? You're going to navigate it just fine, is what I see. There is one of the cards, the Ace of Swords here, is going to be your saving grace. Not so much. It'll be your intuition. So as far as what you can expect is amazing profits and, of course, institution, King of Swords. Oh, I've got a Queen of Swords reversed here, which is, I've got a sword story that's funny, but I think you're going to be doing just fine. But Spirit is saying for you to not work so hard. This is an Ace of Wands. It's coming in reversed. It's almost like they're saying, hold still, everything's going to be fine. So I would say the first part, you said mid-May, but like the week prior, I would just do as, even though you might hear something that you want to react to or something, just to be temperance. I don't have temperance here, but just be in the middle of the road. And everything's going to move in your direction. It's going to click. So congratulations on that. God bless you and leave you with that.
Awesome. Thank you, Deborah. And I'll pull the ones that I pulled for you. Interesting. They talking about bumps in the road. So you got the Three of Swords. So that could be a little bit of a bump, speed bumps as I call them. But the swords, in my opinion, are illusions. So there's something that you make up in your mind a lot by ego. You also got the Five of Cups, which is very similar, but it's emotional too. So you may have some emotional bumps in the road. That's okay because you got a power card right here with the Queen of Wands. So you got a power card, independent, just self-confident. Use those factors when you are going through these little challenges. And again, I don't think they're going to be huge. They're just going to be bumps in the road. And you can make them a lot smaller by releasing your power and just claiming your power. Okay, so with the Queen of Wands there, this beautiful Queen of Wands, just love that. Jackie loves a Queen of Wands. So look at that, Jackie.
She's very dynamic.
And I'm going to pull an oracle card for you as well. It says, step into the spotlight. So there might be something for you to learn. This is from the Archangel Michael deck. And it says, you have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. So that's a big deal to me. That's saying the angels are calling you to step out into your own. So that's what I got in this. 2 queen cards, right? Yeah. Because which queen did you have, Deborah?
I had, the swords.
Queen of Swords, and I had the Queen of Wands. Yeah.
Yeah. You're surrounded by good girls.
All right, put these over here. All right, and let's move on with Courtney. 1 second here.
Sure.
Here we go. What will the spring have for me? 9/15/78. Okay. Thanks for your donation, Courtney. I got you, and Morella is next.
So your numbers are interesting. What will the spring For me, you know, with your numbers, this spring is going to bring you new options that are going to come quickly. You're not, you know, you're a concentrated person and takes all the facts before making a decision. But there are going to be some fun things coming your way where you just got to grab that deal. So that's one thing that's coming along. And I also have, to back that up, I also have the star card, which is fulfilling hope, having hope. And but the main thing I have is I'm so excited. The Fool card, which kind of backs me up. The Fool card is in the deck telling me, not that you're foolish or anything, but it's like heaven is saying we've got something planned for you, and we're not going to tell your tarot reader what it is, because you need to go and experience it with a child's heart, with a novice heart. And if here I'm going in and saying, oh, it's going to be this, that, and the other, you will not have that freshness, and it would diminish the blessing. So be prepared for some really awesome things coming in the spring for you, Courtney. And just say yes, grab it. This is the year to say yes. It's a buffet year. Just move along, even though it's not, you're not that comfortable with that energy, but you can do it. I'll bless you and leave you with that.
Wow, I love how you said it's a buffet year. That makes me feel good about the rest of this year.
Yes.
Courtney, I got the Nine of Swords for you. So I do think there's a little bit anxiety still there for you. And that's okay. Just sometimes we have to go through these things. And I'm showing that if you do some shadow work with the Moon card here, that, things will pick up, and you'll be able to change that energy, change the energy. And then what do you change it into? Love. And I think this could be coming from your family. It could be your adopted family as well. That love will come in, and you can see Venus is up here. I love how the astrology is present as well in this deck. And so just keep going, because things are going to turn around for you from that anxiety that you may be feeling. Then I've got open your heart. Okay, and it says no one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others, and let love heal this situation. All right, so yep, whatever the situation is, which I think it may be from your family. And beautiful, my family, hubby, Hunter, and chosen real loving family. Right. Yeah, it can be the one that you choose. But open your heart to them and to yourself, and stop judging yourself, because we're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. And I was just telling, Debra, how, when I first started, and even now, I get my words tangled up and all that. And I said, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay to do that, because that's just me learning. So we're not perfect. So don't judge yourself too harshly. And I think that love will come in here for you and be present in your life. And that will, supersede the other two cards that may be a little bit of a speed bump for you. So that's what I got for you, Courtney. Didn't mean to go that in depth, but
I tend to gibber and go into depth too. I like your message. What a sweet message.
And let's go to Marilla next. Yeah, thank you, Debra. And we'll switch out here, put you in the hot seat. Message from my husband, Reno, June 1862. Marilla lost her husband about a year to 2 years. I might be a little bit off on that, Marilla. Sorry if I am. But it's been recent.
Let me Okay. Let me do your numbers, and then I'll see if Reno comes in real quick. Oh my goodness. You are a master number, and you hear things and see things that others don't. It's easier for you, and some of it makes you scared because the more open you are to developing your intuition, the more ghosts you see. They're there anyway, but then you start seeing them. But your communication with Rena would be quite. I'm just looking here doing mediumship. I'm just tossing the cards down to see if Rena will come in for me. And I'm sorry, and ahead of time if he doesn't. But let me see. Oh, okay, yes. So just so I can go into teacher mode a little bit. So the Knight of Pentacles, a contemporary of hers. The Knight of Pentacles came in. He was the husband, probably regarded as the breadwinner, that type of thing. So that isn't the reading. This is just telling me that Reno's here. So the next card starts the reading. I do have a reverse page of cups, so he's on the other side with another person. And his message for you is that you're going to be, or you are fine financially. You know where everything is. And if you don't know where everything is right this minute, if there's something you feel scattered or something, it will come around. I've got the Sun card for you. You are well protected by Reno. And what's interesting is I have some wonderful cards here saying that you would be, he comes to you. He comes to you through little kids, whatever. So listen to whatever a little kid, even if it's on TV, you're watching TV and a little kid says something, and use your intuition. Is that a message from Reno? Because this is what he's asking you to do. That's one of the signs. So give it a try. Try it on. I'll bless you and leave you with that. And my condolences for your loss. Deep condolences.
That was awesome. Thank you, Deborah.
Uh-huh.
All right, Morella. No surprise here. He's coming in as actually I've got two kings. So the King of Pentacles, he's coming in to let you know that you're doing really good work, and that you're going to be rewarded for it, because I've got the Eight of Pentacles as well. Okay, so this is rewards and recognition coming in, and this is and I'm actually looking down at the definitions: status, secure, love, right? So secure love, he loves you very much, and he just wants you to know that he's still your king, and he's still there for you. And I believe he's one of your guides. And you got the eagle here, which I love. That just means clarity to me. He wants you to see things clearly, and I think that he's just saying you're on the right road. You're on the right path. There's a lot of birds in here that you can see, the messengers from another, from him, possibly from another dimension. And then I've got Don't Settle for Less. This is the Archangel Michael card. It says, you are a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. So that's what all of this, I think, is about not giving up, and knowing that you can have control of everything in your life. You just need to keep going. Keep going. That's what I got.
You know what's interesting is I got the King of Pentacles as well, that's why I said your money is fine. He's overlooking that, but he came in as the reverse Pentacles, reverse Knight for contemporary. So I like this a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marilla. All right. And Polly, thank you for your donation. We'll go next. Any messages for April 1967? Okay.
All right.
I just want to mention real quickly here, Linda Thompson says, I also bought Debra's tarot videos from her website. They explain all the tarot cards. That's amazing.
Thank you, Linda, for saying that. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Linda.
I really appreciate that. All right. So you have a gift for words and common sense. Whenever you bring something to the table, you have the backup, the proof. You don't just say things willy-nilly. And this is a bit of a challenging year in the first part of the year. I know you just wanted it for this April, but this includes April. And what it is that you'll discover people not listening to you. Maybe not, you explain it well, but they're questioning you or something like that. So that people on the outside of you, what life is trying to teach you is to stay open-minded about people's point of view. And so there's a blessing and a lesson for every year in a 9-year cycle, and you're in the 2, which is a communication. And the shadow side would be losing your boundaries, and the light side is to collaborate well, right? So, but I see the 4 of Wands came in, 2 of Cups came in, and I'm going to read this as a commerce card, the 3 of Wands. That is a sign of good karma, commerce, of finance. And what if you have I also have the 4 of Wands. Whatever project you have going on, stick with it in April, because it looks like it's going to go a long way. You'll have to rethink. Don't forget, I've got a tower, which means that you're reshifting into a new up leveling. And that doesn't mean everything's burning down. What it does mean is that you're going to back up far enough from what you've already done for the last 9-year cycle and say, I think I'm going to think of these things differently. And that's what the 2 personal year does. It gives you options to think outside the box a bit more. And then the blessing, when you align to that number, it's like you manifest mad fast. So don't get upset with people getting upset with you or don't understand you. Just say, oh, there it is. That's what Deborah was talking about. Just rethink where I'm going with that. And you'll have a wonderful first part of the year. I mean, it's going to be great, including
Okay. You're I don't know if it's your microphone or not, but you were muffled just a little bit. Can you talk just a little bit more? Oh, now you're better. Now you're back.
Was I muffled through the whole thing?
Oh, no, just like the last sentence. So
I got to speak up. My mic is right here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank you for telling me.
No problem. I got 4 wands.
Yeah.
So for this, Polly, I just think it's what Deborah said, and just having a happy home, can be celebrations going on. And I think good things are coming in for you with love and money. Money, it says success, harmony, stability. right? So you also could have some decisions that you need to make. This can also be a meditation card with, the way she's standing there and she's looking through her third eye and to make a decision. And then once you make that decision, it's just going to be the peace card because you're going to have peace as to what you have made your decisions, on, and just trust your gut with the decisions. And you said you got the tower card, right,
Mhm.
Deborah? Well, I
Yes.
got the star, and that's the one that comes right after.
Right.
So this is the healing card. So after the tower, you are going to have healing. Don't feel like it's the end or it's something that's going to take control of all of your life. It's not. You have hope and healing coming in here. So, and Deborah's card, what she put down here was love, hope for the future, and money is improved wealth and recognition. Okay, so you do have that hope that's coming in. Your oracle card is take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. Manifest, 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 and it'll come true. Okay, that's what I got for you, Polly. Thank you for being here. All right, let's take that down. And I still have quite a few questions. We're going to be able to do a couple more. And then I might not be able to get to everybody, but I'll be doing a reading later on. So, readings later on. Let's go now to Jessica Lynn.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have a message from my spirit team. All right.
Oh, good. Well, your spirit team is coming in loud and clear with almost all major cards. The first one being the world card, which means something is just coming to a natural conclusion, success. And then right after it is the Ace of Wands. So that means, oh my gosh, that means that you're going to be moving into a new idea, but not just having the idea, you'll have the momentum to move forward into that idea. Then you have temperance, which means you're the observer. This is a great way to start something new. It's like you look around, you do your research, but you bring in that information in a neutral kind of way, whatever that next thing is going to be. And boy, is it going to be good. Um, I've got the high priestess here, so it looks like it's spirit wanting to work quite well with you. Um, and don't worry about it's just going to come. It's just going to come. But there's something that right up there, you've done all your work. You did great. Now the payoff is going to happen. So congratulations, Jessica Lynn. It's going to be good. I'll bless
Awesome.
you and leave you with that.
Love that. Love that. I've got the Hierophant for you. I've got positive cards. So the Hierophant, the teacher, learner. I think that this is saying that you can be a teacher, that a lot of people need to hear from you. You have so much strength and you're so much a beautiful person, on the inside and out, I'm sure that, you have a lot to teach other people. You have the keys, right? So you have the keys to um, make success for your life and to do what your life purpose is. Take a risk. You got the Fool. So take a risk and just make sure it doesn't hurt you or anybody else and go for it. Because I think that this is something good coming in. It says new love or deepening of a relationship. So that could be a friend, it could be romance, it could be a partnership. But I think that's going to get even stronger. And then you got the Seven of Wands. And I look at this as the boundaries card. And just having boundaries for yourself. Look at she's beautiful. But
She is.
just look at the strength that this person has and you can have that strength as well against, negative energies that may be coming in. So just remember that. And yeah, I think that good things are coming, just like Deborah said. Oh, it's time to play. Look here.
Oh,
And it says, you're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. Okay, so time to play, Jessica. And
hey,
just realize that, good things are set for you to come in, and that path of least resistance, just keep going towards it. And yeah, that's what I got.
she also mentioned in one of the texts that she is a 22, master number 22. So if ever you get sad, build something because you are a master builder. So that means if you're sad, build a cake, uh, build a picture, win a game. You build in a game or build a doghouse. I don't care what it is. And that's your happy place. And I'm so glad that you're going to be moving right into that, because standing still, not knowing what to do is like you're not happy place more than most.
Right.
So good for you.
All right. We've got Kristen. Are you still here? If you could let me know. Any advice on the novel I am attempting to write? It's based on
I
my
do.
cousin who is a famous poet.
I do. I do read for novelists. It's so fun.
Awesome.
And based on my cousin, who's a famous poet. Let me grab your numbers real quick, and then I'm gonna. Do you? I would like to know, Kristen. Do you read the tarot by chance?
She does. She did a collaboration with me where she was just fantastic doing spreads and
Ah,
coming up with the meanings of the words. I'm not
oh
sure if
yeah.
Kristen's here though. Kristen's not coming through.
Oh, that's a shame.
Um, Kristen had to
So
leave. Can we timestamp? Jackie said. Okay, no problem. She'll come back.
yeah,
Is that okay
I
with
guess
you?
that's fine. That
Deborah?
means to go forward or not. Hold on.
Yes. We'll go
What?
forward and then just
Go forward.
timestamp it,
Okay.
and she'll come back.
I am so excited about this. That I saw your question, and you are a master number 11 with the 2911, not a 3811, and which means you have the inspiration, but you can get lost in your imagination, and then all because what you will do is think of a thread for your story and work it all out in your mind because you've got this perfect mind, and then at the end of 2 or 3 hours, you don't sit down and write because it's all done. The story's done, right? So, or it becomes too much of you lost the thread of it, the cadence of it. So, you may not be doing that. You may have mastered that, but that's one of the things with a 2911 that you can get involved with. But what I do for authors is I get the character in mind, right? And then I do a mediumship reading for that character. So you would take your cousin and lay down cards till you get a king or a knight that's reversed, and have that card talk to you. So, and then the reading or the message from that character comes with the next card. And then you can go out 10 cards. It doesn't matter. But that's how it's fun to do that. I'm not, I think I might have got him here, actually. I was just going to say I don't have him here, but so you're attempting to write any advice. So my advice for the novel is to try not to think about it as much as you want to, because when you keep a book in your head, it's always it's always going to be good, right? It's putting it on paper, and there is some procrastination, but even you can talk your books now. You can just ramble on and talk and then cut up your words and then get the transcript of it. So that's he's ready to go. I've got three reversed major cards. So I'll get just a little bit for that. Temperance. So this means that he wants you to be aggressive with your, don't be afraid, aggressive with your words. Don't make them too in the middle. Judgment, reversed, meaning that it's a fresh idea, even though he's a poet and he's got poems. He wants you to make it fresh. And then the high priestess reverse means don't go too far into the heavens for your answers. It'll be on earth. Sometimes people get it's a very spiritual card, the high priestess, but it can lift you from reality. So I'll bless you and leave you with that. Congratulations. Start that book. I'm happy for her.
I am too, because I've got not one, not two, but I got 3 pentacles out of the 3 cards. So this is you working hard and you getting rewards and recognition for what you are going to do with this novel. So I think you're going to be very successful. It says financial backing here, teamwork. So 6 of Pentacles, generosity, generous things are going to come to you by you just doing this novel. So Queen of Pentacles, partnership, helping others. Partnerships coming up in a couple of these. Teamwork, it says on the 6, and then it says partnership on the Queen. So I think that it's going to be a combination of maybe you and someone else helping you. I don't think there's many people who've wrote a book who doesn't have some insight, if it's editing or whatever it is, from some other person. And then you got the 4 of Pentacles. So I think this is like taking what you need. I love this, though, because me and Kristen were doing a show together, Deborah, and she was talking about the 4 of Pentacles. And she was talking how it was more, being safe and taking what you need and being secure. And see, I always saw this as kind of the greedy card. And so she opened that up for me. And then look right here. It's play it safe, secure, stable, secure, of and status. So it's exactly what Kristen was saying it is. So Kristen, go with your definition. Deborah apparently agrees with you.
Yes, I sure do.
And then I got the have no fear card. Okay. And it says fear is a trap of the ego, which I totally, totally agree with. Allow me, and this is Archangel Michael talking, allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. So don't let anything hold you back, and ask your archangels to come in and help you. But you got 3 pentacles, and there are 2 yeses and a no. So I think that it's a definite yes for you to go forward. Just keep going and have no fear.
Right. That because the Pentacles is the only suit in the deck that actually is grounded on the earth. Right. All the other 3s are up in your head, and you have an incredible sharp mind for exactly writing and creating. You're born to do it. Congratulations. I can't wait to meet you. Be on my show.
All right, let's move on to Linda. Can I have a reading? General reading? Okay. Linda, are you here? And then Jean, if you could let me know if you're here too. JR? Never mind, JR. I see you're here. Just need Linda.
I always have to do your... Oh, that's right.
Yes, Linda's here.
I always have to do your... I've done readings for you before. I always have to do your numbers. To me, allow me to know how a person filters information. So I'm able to say words that people can pick up quickly. But move into your reading real quick here. So it does show that you, the general reading right now, it tells me what's going on right now. And there's been a few, I've got the five of swords, which means maybe harsh words. I've got the reversed King of Pentacles. And then there was another, reverse Queen of Pentacles. Is that something? So there might be underlying, this doesn't mean you duked it out with your banker or anything like that. It could mean just confusion on the inside. Also, you're feeling that it's not just whatever is going on. I've got, this is the justice, it's reversed. You feel there might be some broken contracts, either they have or you fear it will. And it's, I gotta tell you, it's time to let that part go. Easy for me to say, I know, I'm sorry. But I've got the reversed tower, which means you've been down this way before. But I got to tell you, as long as I've also got the Two of Cups, which means collaboration. I do believe you will get on the other side of this frustration. But just knowing it's in the energy right now will help you get through it quickly. So you just say, oh, I want to argue with my neighbor or something, or mad that someone didn't pay me back. I don't care what it is, but you can say, oh, that's what Deb was talking about. That's because once you say, oh, there it is, it makes you the observer instead of the victim. So I'll bless you and leave you with that. I hope that helps. It's good to see you, Linda. Thanks for coming over.
Thank you, Deborah. And so, Linda, I've got the Wheel of Fortune for you. So a positive change coming around. And I love how there's rainbow in the wheel. Love that. Rainbow to me is prosperity. So I think you're going to have a new prosperous change coming into your life. And it's just going to be really powerful. So get ready for that. And then you've got the Hermit, which is the cover card, right, for the Clarity Tarot.
Oh, yeah.
So the Hermit here is needing time alone, more independence. Okay, is what it says over here in love. And then it says seek counsel from wise ones. So maybe you're going into an internal change is what I'm thinking. And this change, I think, is going to be brought about by you going in and really seeking what it is that needs to change in your life and being able to do it. And then you can definitely do it because you got the Queen of Swords and just being psychic and having confidence and knowing which way that you're going. And this is the queen that people come to. She usually has her hands outstretched. I think she has her hand outstretched here as well for people to come to her. And so I think you are going to be a leader in that way. And this change is going to bring about a leadership position for you. I don't know if that's work or just in something that you're doing outside, activities. But yeah, we've got Archangel Michael says, regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. You got two archangels coming in saying to stay grounded, right? And regain your focus, and then good things will happen. So that's what I got for you, Linda.
Thank you, Linda.
Yes, thank you, Linda, for being here. And let's see. Do we have time for a couple more, Deborah? How are we doing on time for you?
Good.
I've got 3 more.
Okay.
Is that too much or?
No.
Okay.
This is my happy place.
This is my happy place too. Thank you so much. The energy is just awesome from you. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
We got Jane next. JR, are you here?
I love those little hearts.
I know, those are cute. You're welcome, Linda. Thank you, Bora Bora. Yeah, if you're on Deborah's channel and you haven't subscribed to me, I would love for you to do that as well. But if you're on my channel, please make sure you go over and subscribe to Deborah. So
Uh,
you will love what
Bora
she
Bora is,
does.
oh yeah, she is. Oh, I love Bora Bora. This is great. Interesting. I just want to make sure I have the right numbers here. Yeah. They are. You have a new year. So last year, 2023 was all about giving up what just didn't work for you anymore. And it was pretty easy to identify that because whatever you were supposed to give up got really dramatic and chaotic. So if you got to the end of last year and you didn't have drama and chaos, that means you've been aligned with your numbers, aligned with your lessons and blessings. It's important not to drag in something that into the one personal year. This is what you're starting as a one personal year for 2024, which means you have a kind of a feeling of just standing on your own, figuring out who you are as a sovereign being. And that's, you also want to go into a little deeper or the next step to your evolution with spirit. And it looks like it's going to free you up. I have the reversed Eight of Swords with the upright means you feel, a person feels, oh, I'm at no choice. Well, you're going to discover you are at a lot. You have a lot of choices. And I do have the King of Wands coming up for you, which means collaborations, but it can mean collaborations, but mainly it means action. So you want to take action. In fact, go ahead and don't be afraid to do that. I know that you might take away from your family, Six of Cups reversed, and you might feel that you're going into, I've got the moon reversed, which means that you might feel a bit, what do they call it, Scott? That when you feel like an imposter, feeling like an imposter. But you're very well protected and guided with this lovely King of Cups. So move forward with that generosity. I've got pages after that. So if you and Pentacles, if you wanted to move into the psychic sciences, I don't know you, maybe Scott does, but if you wanted to move into the psychic sciences, this is the year to start that retraction from what you know and asking for new things, because it's a one personal year. I will bless you and leave you with that.
Great. Thank you so much, Deborah. That was awesome. So I know you got the King of Wands. I've got 3 cards for you, and they're all wands. So lots of passion coming in for you, JR, and creativity as well, making your plans known and writing them down, and this may be a vacation as well that needs to be coming up with them holding the globe there. So make your plans, write them down, and see them be manifested, because you got them coming in fast. You got fast messages coming in. It could be split second decisions, and it says rapid gains. So good things coming in with the Eight of Wands. The more passion and ideas coming in for you. And then I got the Ten of Wands. So this could be a little bit of an overburden, but the great part about this card here is she's almost home. She's almost there. And you can also, drop some of them or, delegate to others. You don't have to carry all of them by yourself. So don't feel overwhelmed, and instead just take what passion and creativity is coming into you and use that for your life purpose, and to bring in all this creative juices that want to come in. And I think that spring is going to be a really positive time for you. And I love what you got from the Archangel Michael. You got to embrace your life purpose. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you got a cat up here for independence. You got a butterfly up here for new messages coming in. It says, I am guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you are meant to be doing. That's
Right.
all about passion. That's all about bringing in creativity and your life purpose in everything that you do every day. Right. So that's what I got.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right. And got two more. Got Holly. Is Holly here? And then Lavetta Smith, if you could let me know that you're here as well. You will be after Holly if Holly is here. I know Holly was here earlier. Sorry, I left you down there in the basement there,
Oh,
Deborah.
I didn't notice.
And hey, Nicola, how are you? You're welcome, Jean.
Hey, Linda. Is this the first time you've been here that you've discovered Scott, Linda? He's pretty good. It's a one when you called on me to do a collaboration. That's when I discovered your channel, and I thought, "Oh, this is going to be fun." You're so good at what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's just the cards, so I can say thank you to you for making wonderful decks like all
Oh,
of our
thank you.
creators that are really inspiring and intuitional. If that's a word, intuitional. Yeah.
We can make it into that.
Okay, I'm not seeing Holly being here. So is Lavetta Smith here? Lavetta's here. Okay. We'll go ahead
Okay.
and do that.
Awesome.
She also gave her birth date
Oh,
for you here. It's
oh, thank you.
5/10/54.
Awesome. 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 I always use my phone because when I'm intuitive, I can't do math at all.
Oh, interesting. I don't think I've tried. So,
I get it wrong if I do. Ooh, Lavetta, you're the smartest one in the room. Don't tell anybody, but I know. I do know. So you are really, you're a 25/7. So that you are really connected if you want to, but you are the connected like with spirit and things like that. And since you're here with us, I'm assuming that's what you want. Now, this year for you is all about saying yes to what comes in and also stay loose. Because if you miss the plane, there's another one behind it. And so stay loose about things and amazing things will happen. Now, when I do numbers and I talk about the number five personal year, people freak out when they go online and say, oh, it's all about change. Don't worry about that. No, it is not, because I originally thought the same way. Oh, fives are changes and I don't like change. But I have talked to so many people online in my readings where I think that in my imagination, oh, the son of having a five personal year, I'll start there. And I come to find out it was the best year ever. One lady got the promotion she wanted, the title she wanted, the office she wanted, and a TED Talk invitation, all in a 5 year. Boom, boom, boom. That's your potential. So I'm sorry I went all over that, but I do have a wonderful card here. The death card says there's a natural ending to something at a new beginning with the tower card. Don't freak out about tower cards. Towers can come in big and small. It's your perspective of them. But I have a
Right.
feeling that, when you stay loose, I've got the devil reversed, which means you're thinking everything. You know what? Sometimes I think I wish I was I was a better spiritual person. I do have the Five of Wands, which is bringing you into this, maybe some confusion in your mind, and maybe some arguing. All of these cards are pointing to disruption, but then I have the Moon, which is telling me that you don't have all the information to whatever's going on, even though you're very intuitive. Don't assume you have the information. And I also have, which is interesting, all will be well. Well, I have the Three of Wands, all will be well, but all the stuff you're going to put yourself through before that, all will be well, is what I'm concerned about. So just talking to us, talking to someone that gives you a different perspective, you can become enlightened right away and move into a new reality, like I said. And one of the reasons why some things feel maybe a bit destructive or disruptive is the reverse hanging man. So the reverse hanging man means you're not stopping long enough to think outside the box. Just change your perspective. So if something bugs you or you start getting mad and go from 0 to 60, just say, "Oh, there it is. That's the lesson." And then you're off to, that'll make you the observer, not the victim, and easy peasy street. But you do, the end of the reading was the Three of Wands. Excellent card. So all's going to go well, but it's the ride getting to it. That's all I mean. You can have a better time of it. But I'll bless you and leave you with that. I hope that resonated.
That's awesome. Okay, I've got for you, Lavetta, I've got the Six of Swords. So going from one place to another, and I believe Deborah just said, "Enjoy the ride." So there's your
Yeah.
ride, right? You're going to things that are improving, that are getting better. So I love this Nine of Wands as well. This is the resiliency card, having that bounce back, right? And it says the worst is over, stability ahead. Okay, so you're going from one place to another, and you are surviving some things that have been some speed bumps around along the way, I believe. So I think that you are very strong and that you can come through whatever you have been through, and you can succeed. Look at
Oh,
that. You
yeah.
got the world. And so that's a success, the end of one situation and the beginning of another, that are very positive. Okay, so successfully reaching your goals. It could be travel as well. She's got a globe, so you might want to look into a vacation maybe for the end of the year or next year. Start planning it. Start planning something fun to get you out of the mundane. That's what I'm hearing. And then I've got from Archangel Michael, be the real you.
Oh,
Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. Right? So beautiful. Just be you.
oh.
That's all you have to do.
So,
Right.
wow. Lavetta says, I'm going through chemo treatments. God bless you.
Oh wow.
This mess. No
So
wonder it's
sorry.
the fight. It's the fight through June and radiation after. Oh my gosh. You know what's exciting is that we both got good news after the
Yes.
struggle, right? I mean, moving into calmer waters can help because you change, I don't know. It's easy for me to say, change your perspective, but it feels like a victim sometimes. And, uh, and there's grace there. There's grace everywhere that it's all going to be successful. You had the world. I had the Three of Wands. Uh, it gets good. So we'll say a
Better.
prayer for our sweet Levita.
Right.
God
Definitely.
bless you. Mm-hmm.
Lots of love and light to you, Levita. Thank you for being here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Really appreciate
So
it.
that is the end. I forgot to ask you about if you do you have maybe just a couple more minutes that I could ask you about
Sure,
something. Okay, I want to
sure.
ask you about your book because I forgot to do that. So tell us about this book that's coming out.
Thank you so much. It's called Decode Tarot, meanings of master the meanings, the reversals, and the combinations. And it's coming out. Launch date is August 28th. And it's for pre-sale, pre-order on Amazon. But I take people who want to read the tarot and they have their deck, Clarity Tarot deck, maybe. And then you practice and you know what's going on, but you can't make the connection smoothly or comfortably or accurately to reading someone or understanding the story that the cards are saying. So I bridge that in this, I decode that in this book. And so hi, Joyful. So it's an interesting slant on it. I put all the things, all the combinations that really came through clear to me and true to me through all my readings. And I just don't hi, Cynthia. I don't hold anything back. So I'm looking forward to it. Decode Tarot comes out in August. Yes, Jackie, thank you so much.
And where can we? You said it's on pre-order, right?
Order from Amazon.
On Amazon.
On Amazon. And then after it comes
Excellent.
out, it'll be everywhere, Barnes and Noble and bookstores, and it'll be everywhere in the world.
And I'm sure based upon your deck, I'm sure it's going to be really amazing. So,
Oh, thank you so much, Scott. I really appreciate your audience. What a
yeah,
beautiful energy here.
and yours as well. They blended very nicely. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's perfect.
Thanks for all the support, Scott. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. And thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I will be back at 10 p.m. So if you didn't get your reading now, please come back. Okay, so I'd love to see you guys here. Um, Deborah, what have you got coming up? I know you have something with Gerald. What's going
Gerald,
on with you?
I have a weekly at 6 p.m. Pacific every Friday. Lalit, who's a beautiful astrologer, teaching everyone what the eclipse is going to mean for you, not in general. It's like for you. So she sends you a chart, and then you're able to find the planet she's talking about, and then she'll explain what is coming up. So that's really, really fun. And then I have some from Chakralicious. She's a psychic, chakra psychic. That is Linda Berteau. I'm doing work with her, and I hope to collaborate with anybody who will have me.
Well, you're amazing to collab with. So
Oh,
thank
thanks.
you so much. And I appreciate you being here. And thank you, everybody. And we will see you again soon. Right.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
everybody.
So long.